Where did you get the gear? Lol.
It was for, it's the digital deluxe. It was part of that bundle.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Oh, you bought the pack, lol.
Yeah, it was only $10 more.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time,
So
Merlin.
it was worth it. And that's how I was able to play 3 days early.
How far are you?
Not very on this one. This one's just my stream character. What level are you? See if I can figure out this Merlin trial.
Revelio.
Or do I have to find like little balls or something? I think I do. Oh, hello, dear.
Revelio.
Set them up there. How am I gonna get them up here? Where's that fifth one? Oh, okay.
Revelio.
This might be also. It goes here. I don't think it's over here.
Revelio. Yeah. Revelio.
Where the heck, man? Oh, I didn't even notice this. Patient's symptoms include pockmarked skin of a greenish hue, sparks sneeze from the nostrils, and a green and purple rash between the toes. Textbook case of dragon pox, possibly lethal. I prescribed a second dose of the Gorsamore cure, but it may not be sufficient. As such, I have further prescribed an elixir to induce euphoria, to ease the patient's probable passing. Must sanitize my equipment. Highly contagious.
Revelio.
Is it like down here more or something?
Revelio.
Come on.
Revelio.
Thing is, it can't be that far away from you.
Revelio. Revelio.
I don't know. Have you done a lot of Merlin trials? Or if it's up here or something.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I can't spend like 3 hours here. Are you kidding me?
It's so tricky after all.
Well, finally got it. Where's this last balloon I gotta fly through?
There we go.
Let's go meet Sebastian's sister. Is over here.
Levioso. Now, I'm only trying to help.
No, wrong one. Ah.
Levioso.
There we go.
Professor Howin will never believe this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go down here.
When you see them about to escape, you can put the bag down and recast levitate, then continue where you left off.
Yeah, I kind of figured that after. Am I down far enough? Good. Kind of. I can start turning. How's the flying on the computer? Is it alright? So another one up here. Another two, another three actually.
Yay, it's smooth.
Yeah, for some weird reason my hands decide to start sweating.
Controller.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, for some reason my hands sweat whenever I fly. It's weird. So then the controller like starts slipping out of my hands and it's not so smooth.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Another one? Yeah, no, I'm not doing that one.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Ooh.
Levioso! Tego! everything's all right now.
Kinda wanna try for one more. Oh, nice.
Revelio. Levioso. I'll look after you.
Are you sure you're not a muggle?
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfix cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
Yes, because he's the one that, you know, it happens on its own. Like,
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you
or
don't
did
mind,
he bring
I
it
just
upon
need a
her
moment alone.
somehow?
Poor Sebastian.
Look
Not
at
the
what
visit
you've
he'd hoped
done.
for.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes. Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
Velia, I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow. Always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
Oh, whoops.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
this rubble. Ramrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. You've made your last mistake. You call that not quiet enough? I will make you pay.
Where did you get the fear? Roll. How far are you? When you see them about to escape, you can put the bag down and recast levitate, then continue where you left off.
Why the heck is it repeating what you said earlier?
Play with an Xbox controller.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd
That was
bargained.
weird.
I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone would be hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here. And it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists. Revelio. This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section, with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it? When you put it like that. The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Revelio. Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Revelio. Journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Lumos. Levioso. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange,
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic. What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can, but perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the Keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
I haven't collected any of these appearances. Nice. You can change your appearance for your broom. That's pretty sweet. Sell those. Sell those. I have 3 talent points I can put in. I got 4 inventory slots. Might be worth doing these Merlin trials. Alright. So, quests. The High Keep. Go up to Hogsmeade. What am I doing up here? Probably going.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead
Get
to
some
Hogsmeade.
seeds. What am I at for gold anyway? Oh yeah, I can get them easily. Oh my god.
Is the knee reversal?
Have a look around. I'll be with you in just a minute. Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon. Doors always open. You be sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you one more thing. What was it?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available?
No, just give me the 90 gold.
Doors
I'll be
always
off.
open.
Yeah.
You be sure to
Bye.
stop by soon.
I don't care what you have to say.
Only Gaunt has the sort of
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
He'll see it was a mistake, piling away.
I was wondering when I'd see you again.
Alright. Ooh, is that worth it? I think it might be.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Minutes. No. No. I already have that. What the heck? I never started one. Check on them. Y'all over here eating yet? Oh wait, I can throw. I can only throw 4. What? I don't think I have that other vivarium yet. Okay, he's eating. still 11 minutes. I gotta plant Mandrake too. Alright, let's go do another quest.
In here, man, and just also playing LOL.
Yeah, I kind of figured. It's cool. I could just go there.
Welcome back. Have you finished your...
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say. And you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice our restore momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements. Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as possible.
I recommend unlocking this and stealing his shit.
Professor, do you have a moment?
Yes, what is it?
In class, I heard you mention the Toyohashi Quidditch team.
I did. The Toyohashi Tengu are from Japan. Dominant, known for their rigorous training. They practice near the Mahutokoro School of Magic, often battling both tempestuous seas and violent storms, in addition to each other. Tournament play is almost always easier for the Tengu than their training sessions.
I take it you're a fan.
Fan? I was being groomed to play on their team. And I would have been a Tengu, if not for a bit of bad luck.
I know that feeling. Some things are simply out of our control.
And some things are in it. I should have known better. I made my own luck. I was betrayed by someone I trusted. Myself. I did not see clearly and I paid a dear price. My best friend Asuka and I were being groomed to play on the team together. I as keeper and she as chaser. She was breathtaking. She once corkscrewed through 3 players and scored before they even turned their heads. But as tryouts for the Tengu got closer, she panicked. I did not realize the extent of her panic until it was too late. She wanted so desperately for both of us to play together that she had slipped Felix Felicis into our tea before we were to show them our skills.
Liquid luck? That's illegal, isn't it?
It is indeed. I knew within minutes that something was different. I had never played so well. And Asuka was playing more beautifully than I had ever seen. When I confronted her afterwards, she admitted what she had done. I withdrew from consideration immediately.
But it wasn't your fault. You didn't know about the potion in the tea.
It does not matter. My flying that day was not my own. I could not live with myself. So, I withdrew and explained to them why. I burned my broom in disgrace.
What happened to Asuka? Did she burn her broom as well?
Asuka played for the Tengu for 2 seasons.
You didn't report her. Tell them what she'd done.
Her fate was not mine to decide. My fate is in my hands, as your fate is in yours.
Thank you, Professor. I shall remember what you've told me.
Revelio.
I think that's 10. Oh, it's 11. Cool. A few more left.
Revelio. Leviosa.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
It doesn't look like it.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I understand. You needn't tell me if you don't want to.
If I were you, I'd be begging for more details.
It's not that I'm not interested, and you can certainly trust me if you want to tell me anything.
Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse, also known as the torture curse, inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous, he was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
On another adventure, are we?
I did. Okay. Oh. Threw down the cabbages, not the...
This place has seen better days.
I hope you have your affairs in order. I'd say you're right. Dismal's more the word for it. But you know what they say? That's got an elm, you pilfered.
Assignment's all finished.
Let's talk of what you I could do this all. Incendio!
Said that travel broadens the mind.
When you say you're also playing, do you mean League of Legends? 'Cause, you know. Or are you playing this?
Professor, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in
At
for
first
my
I
old
thought you were
technology
saying
professor.
League of
He'd
Legends.
had a slight accident.
Actually not too far behind me.
Shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
In the main quest.
He never
Yeah.
really cared for the plants.
And I've only
could
played
sense
played
it.
this to
You'd
stream.
be surprised how perceptive a
And
plant
plus
can
my
be.
last
At any rate,
episode I did a lot of searching for the moons.
Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a
Yeah, I
bone
don't
trap.
blame you.
You may recall the marvelous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He
In customizing my vivariums and shit right now.
He claims by accident kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
My hidden room place, whatever it's called.
Room of requirement?
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and... well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
That's what it sounded like.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did, and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your Wigan trees.
I just want Crucio. And I'll do other stuff. Like Merlin Trials, maybe.
How wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here.
Nah, I'm gonna feel free to leave.
I've set some crates out for you in the next
Thank
room.
you. Let's do the astronomy class first. Let's go do those.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stayed with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
First I get stuck on the sign, why wouldn't I?
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Upper Hogsfield. Now,
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Serona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Serona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I can certainly try and find some for you.
That would be wonderful. I'm worried about the travelling vendors and would love to get them more Wiggenweld potion.
Serona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Serona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it. Hope they know what they're doing. Brooms can be dangerous.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
The Ministry of the... You're the little son that saved me. Marvelous! What have you...
What have I done? Smashed you in the ground?
Better have a look around. See about the hawk lumps and the box of letters.
Incendio!
Getting there. Just a few more hawk lumps to harvest. Almost there. One more hawk lump to harvest. That's all the hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Yeah, I'm not fighting.
This must be Sirona's box of letters. I think that's everything. I should find Mrs. Sprottle. She'll be glad to get these hawk lumps. I should investigate.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. I have good news. I was able to harvest some hawk lumps for you, and I found Sirona's box of letters.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The traveling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion. And Sirona will be delighted to have those letters. How kind of you. Now you be careful heading back to Hogsmeade.
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back. Doesn't get any more cozy than Hogsmeade. Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine Willardsey. Charmed. I was musing on the
Sirona with the
precious
female
butterflies
voice.
I see near
Okay.
the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
What were the horrible stories you were told about the Forbidden Forest?
Oh, goodness, everything from students being mysteriously beheaded to terrifying spider dens. Oh, trust me, you hear that at 11 years old, it sticks with you.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon. Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the Forbidden Forest. Good luck.
Cool. Find the butterflies in the Forbidden Forest. Let's just do that real quick, whatever.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Revelio.
Huh? There they are. She wasn't making it up. Well, we've come this far. Miss Willetsey might get an answer about these butterflies.
Where are you guys gonna go? Jeez.
Oh well, look what we have here.
On another adventure, are we?
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
Hello, Miss Willetsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go.
Hey bud, been here a while, just was busy doing stuff.
Hey, what's up, Kay?
So lovely
How
to
you
see.
doing?
Should I dare?
Alright.
to stream some Mafia. I see you got people watching.
2 of them are me.
Rolling on the floor laughing, been there.
Yep. Alright. Doesn't say in combat. Acquire all 3 plants and use them simultaneously.
It gets better with time.
Yeah, for sure. I'll keep up the grind. Let's collect them.
I had to mute some imbecile in my chat today.
Oh yeah? Talking crap or something?
Saying all kinds of off-the-wall stuff.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, there's a bunch of them out there. Oh, he just burped. One of them did anyway.
Just super inappropriate. I'm in no way PG rated, but I try to be decent just in case kids happen to pop in the stream.
Yeah, for sure. So even if you put
I don't want them reading any garbage.
Yeah. Because even if you put that it's not for kids, that's not going to stop kids from being able to watch it on like their parents' accounts or something. You know what I mean?
Brilliant!
I love that it counted.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Yeah, my algorithm tells me some of them are 13-17. Not a lot, but still I try to be a decent person.
Right.
I finished the activities you signed me, Professor Garlic.
Wonderful. I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go.
Sounds
You
like
really want to focus with this spell.
something men
Nothing is
do.
mortifying.
My phone was dead too, so I'm yelling at them to leave the chat while trying to find the charger to remove it. Man face filming rolling on the floor.
That's fucking
Wonderfully
great.
done. If
Whoops,
you'd like to
I
practice
just
a bit
sweared.
more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse.
Swore.
mind the plants, please?
I corrected myself, okay? Off to astronomy class.
It happens, as long as it's not early in the stream you should be good. I never get flagged.
How's the Mafia series going?
It's a struggle, playing on Classic, which is basically hardcore.
That's hardcore, man.
I raged a bit last night at a race I couldn't beat, faced with tears of joy.
Faced with tears of joy. Got it.
Took me about 45 minutes.
And your reading is
For that
the
race.
Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
I hate that she says the Amoyas.
Astronomy is not
The
divination.
Amoyas.
You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on
Well, one day race bro.
Alas, the heavens remain
I
hazy.
was heated, faced with tears of joy.
Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
It's like he's sharing with somebody else. What the heck is going on?
Wanna see my peacock?
Bring it
What
into
the heck?
focus on your own.
Now face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed
erected.
millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us.
Just like your
Is
little
that
peacock.
clear? Dismissed.
The fact that they even have that is hilarious.
Hello.
Yep.
I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm
Random,
something of an
for
astronomy
sure.
buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own
I'm
telescope?
a peacock, you gotta let me spread my wings.
That's very kind of you, Amit.
Spread them.
Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I
Bat
finally
wings.
got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplor. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Oh, it's right here.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new. Incendio!
Almost level 20.
A pristine night
No,
for
I don't want to
starting.
talk to you.
That's some racist stuff. Ahmed is obviously the only name to give a man with a Middle Eastern accent rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
Something else.
Yes? What is it?
You
The
remember
last
those
name,
astronomy
too.
tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
I'm dead, bro, face with tears of joy.
And you need someone to help you find it.
Hopefully you got the
I do.
volume
Are
down
you in?
so the old lady
No one
doesn't
from
yell
the
at you
Godstones
again.
Club will go with
Oh,
me.
it's Ahmed, my
Said they'd
bad.
rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I
Slightly altered for appearance.
Oh, no need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
She's in bed, some I'm Gucci, okay, hand rolling on the floor laughing.
The table is on a castle wall ahead.
Bed
Look
doesn't
for a
sound
stone
bad,
platform,
honestly.
something that doesn't quite belong.
But I'm gonna keep playing
We'll
for
know
a
it
bit
when we
longer.
see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
I want to get Crucio this episode, so I'm gonna play until I get that.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore. It's not that.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, let's
It
go.
is good to leave
Come
the
on.
classroom now and then.
Get your Middle Eastern butt up here.
Last night of gaming, so I'm gonna enjoy it while it lasts, face with tears of joy.
Oh, I'm still
If you're
gaming
sure.
tomorrow night.
Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Back to Hell Friday.
Yeah.
Where precisely is the table we're looking for?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the
Man,
library,
I just want to get
it
out of
may be
ramps.
somewhere along the castle wall.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then.
Revelio.
A little short-sighted.
A few cobwebs and dust. Nothing to be concerned
I
about.
wanna stop hanging them as well.
It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Yeah, when I came back, I didn't want to fucking build ramps, but Nick asked, and I couldn't really refuse. He knows I don't want to build them anymore.
Incendio!
You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh, no. Not this close to the school, Amit.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Emmett. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds.
What is it you want to do at work?
All beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's
too physically demanding.
Dude, it's already catching up to my body after 3 years of doing it.
You're welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat.
One of the smallest dudes there.
On the floor laughing.
Anyway, glad our adventure was a success.
Oh,
I will see you soon.
You're not leaving me that easily, bro.
Nah, I'm stuck for the time being.
Good. Yeah, I kind of just ghosted Pepsi. I never told them that I couldn't take the job, so they were expecting me to show up. Whoops.
Castle must have been quite stately in its time.
Until I make a resume at least. I need something that's gonna make it worth leaving for. I've put too much time in to walk away from my pay.
Right.
Plus 3 days a week is hard to leave.
For sure. For sure, I love this schedule. Plus the fact that we work 36 hours and get paid for 40. That's nice too. It's an easy 80 bucks right there.
Revelio.
I can put in a 40 and still have more than half the week to focus on the family and my channel.
Yep.
Psst, over here. Quietly. I am glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As
For me, it just sucks to
find out
not be able to see my dad and stepmom as much as
I noticed him reading a letter.
I want.
All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood.
When I had at least one weekend day off, they would visit like once a month.
To his colleagues. They did not mistake you for someone else, did they?
No, they didn't. Rookwood and Harlow are after me.
Why did you lie to me? And what do they want with a Hogwarts student?
Professor Fig told me to keep things quiet. But I know I can trust you, Natty. Rookwood and Harlow want something Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before I came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. The portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
Yeah, I can imagine.
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
But
I'm still
they're
learning,
coming to
but
visit
I can
on
see
Monday,
traces of it,
so
and I've
that'll
cast
be nice.
magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to take in.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it's
They
safe
live
to say
an hour
that
away,
Rookwood and
so-
Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. And we can help to take them down for good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here, and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Hollow is here after all.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I feel far away from everyone out in Gardener.
Yeah.
Only one close that I talk to is Bobby.
Really? Bobby's out that way?
I wonder what that is. That did it. Guardian Leviosa.
Yeah, hello.
Leviosa. Revelio. I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Dead end. Must be another way in.
I guess it is through here. Okay, I go over here. I Accio the box from through the little opening here. And I go back.
That looks as if it might raise the gate. Wingardium Leviosa.
I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door. That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hollow and the letter inside.
I didn't realize he lived
be careful
there.
Once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast.
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff? Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff.
Well, I mean, I knew the
Agreed?
name of it, so
This is our
yeah.
chance. Go!
Blasted! There's got to be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms.
There. 'Cause
dulcidas or something? Yeah.
Guardian Leviosa. Leviosa. Not the safest place to sneak into.
Someone's here. I sense it. How does that feel?
You having the knack at all? Incendio! Confringo! Not so tough now, are ya? Coward! What me fairly? A lucky shot! You'll pay for that! Potato!
Why are you hiding, bro? Yeah, get knocked off.
Alohomora. Revelio.
I hope Natty's having an easier time of it. Alohomora.
You're going home in a wooden box! You can learn a lot from weather though, can't you? It's like everything's right before you. Tell us. Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson! You've nowhere to hide now!
Rookwood, don't go down it.
Get back here or I'll have you stewed like a lamb!
As if you could elude me.
Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
Oh, it was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Harlow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loon.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deke has had a thought. He... Well, seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
Alright, I wanna... Come on. Let's go do this one then real quick.
You are here. Good.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
Where are you, Archie?
Are you all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband is dead. He killed him!
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow! I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son? Where is Archie?
He must be around here somewhere. When did you last see him?
Archie was home with his father while I was out. His satchel's missing. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he wasn't here when Harlow... when my husband...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave, in case he comes back home.
We'll find your son, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. What am I going to do?
Please do not worry, Mrs. Bickle. We will bring Archie home.
My husband. What will I do?
Revelia.
When I took the letter we found to Officer Singer, she told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We will need something more. This must be Liverpool, that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie? Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went. There! Archie's footprints. He went this way. I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly.
Revelio.
Rose! Prepare for a fight. Didn't cross paths with that wolf pack. We should look around.
Revelio. Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again. Archie went this way. I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw. I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never overcome it. At least not in any way I can imagine.
Revelio.
A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way.
Thestrals.
They are beautiful, are they not?
Arrest them. You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter. I found comfort in it. I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father who died. My mother was ill, and I felt quite helpless. It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him so clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
Revelio.
I understand.
Taking in children now, are we? Better not be expected to feed him.
It is as I feared. They have Archie. Be on your guard. There can be no mistakes. They got what they deserved. Expect this tent to be so large on the inside. That complicates things a little.
Revelio.
You don't think he saw it happen, do you?
Of course he did. Why else would he have run?
He's just a child. We should...
Our fathers will decide what to do with him once he gets back.
What was that sound? Aha! That's the horse. Knew you were still hanging about. You've made a grave mistake. You're in a spot and in a rumpus. Your knees. My belly.
They got what they deserved.
Archie Bickle.
How do you know who I am?
Your mother sent us to find you.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
We need to get this open. Aloha Mora.
A man called Harlow. He killed my father.
We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it. But first we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now, let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
Oh, Archie! You're here! Oh, you're safe.
Mother? Oh, Mother. Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe. Mr. Filbert. And I think they also said Otto's name.
Oh, I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
We don't want to worry you. I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does...
Yeah.
One roof alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them.
Let's go get Crucio.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
Please, Ominous. I confided in you before about what happened with the Undercroft. Sebastian simply wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other 5th years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about... What was it? A scriptorium?
He told you about that?
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is best left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out what happened to her?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory. Get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here!
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I crashed in bed.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed. I hope we're ready for this.
A journal entry, signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Gaunt?
Reparo.
Ominous. Your family was here.
Rubble form.
Person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear. The voice is ancient. Sinister.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
I see no reason we should stop now.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind.
Lumos.
There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Dial requires focus.
Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian. That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Lumos. Incendio. Lumos.
Not the welcoming sword, was it? Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium. I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling. The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Revelio. Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
You know him better than I do.
Very well. Wish me luck. Wish we had some liquid luck. Ominous, I know this is the last thing you want to do.
Yes, it is. I thought you knew me better.
But this is different. Whoever you cast it upon would have agreed to it first. It wouldn't be an innocent victim. We have to open the door.
The spell won't work unless you mean it. That's true of all unforgivables. If it must be done, then one of you must cast it.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, and I think it's best if I cast it on you.
Very well, if that's what you want. To perform the spell, raise your wand, point it at me, and firmly declare Crucio.
Hell yeah.
Hold on
I'm
as
gonna
long
cast
as
it
you
on
can.
bro.
Ready?
I'm ready. pain.
Revelio.
I would have done anything to make it stop. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving. We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
What do you think?
Looks like a spell book of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking. I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you.
Expelliarmus.
Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
Yeah, I ain't swearing shit, bro.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood.
Arrest him!
Sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
lived many plants here before.
Alright, what was I doing here? Came to do something. Wow.
Shouldn't be terribly far from here.
Oh, it was to identify. Oh. Alright, I'm going to save it here. I am going to be done for this stream. I will be back tomorrow night. Same time. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by.